Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron Maynard, and for this week 5 video journal, I am doing a summary of Beyond Technology's Promise, Building Trust, Owning Narrative, Self Authorship, and the Power of Storytelling, which is part 4, chapter 12 of the Ryan Staten textbook. First of all, the title of the chapter itself intrigues me a lot. It intrigues me right away. Seeing things like building trust and the power of storytelling in the name of the chapter itself, those things really make me realize right away that this is going to be an insightful and informative chapter. Because you build trust among your base of readers with things like accuracy and fairness, and you have to take the initiative to tell a story with power and do your best to make it compelling and interesting for people who listen to you and read your work. This chapter that I'm summarizing, it chronicles a conversation between, I hope I pronounced these names right, Joel Kachi Benson and Rania Al Namara. And in this chapter, Benson talks with Namara about his experience with virtual reality production, and also about like shedding light on the most effective ways of storytelling, on top of which is, connectivity, emotions, and bonding with the interviewees. Now, this could be because it's only like a 7 or 8 page chapter that's basically just like a big interview. But I mean, honestly, I found it a lot easier to read than most of the chapters in this textbook and a lot easier to understand. And it was honestly, pretty enjoyable in my opinion. And, you know, I've said this in several video journals in this class, but it's a theme that keeps repeating itself, and it bears repeating. Once again, the chapter made me think about things as a journalist that I never have before, such as when Benson like talked about using virtual reality and 360-degree stories to amplify people's voices. Now, I've been a reporter for print newspapers for the last 6 years, and I can promise you that virtual reality and using 360-degree stories to amplify people's voices, that those two things are definitely not two things that ever crossed my mind in the last 6 years, or even when I was in undergraduate study at Northern Kentucky University studying journalism. But again, this class is allowing me to learn more things about the journalism world and the multimedia world, especially that I can use going forward in my career. I don't have anything to be a devil's advocate about in this chapter because again, I don't have any criticisms really of the chapter. I thought it was all easy to understand, easy to read, and it was very informative and insightful. All of it was. So I guess the creative connection that I can make to something in this chapter for my work career and in this class is I can really think about things like virtual reality and using 360-degree stories to amplify people's voices. Maybe if I ever take on a multimedia story of some kind, maybe that's just another creative way, another creative element that I can use to really enhance my story and make it compelling and interesting for people to read and make people want to read it. So, um, yeah, like I said, very interesting chapter, and I'm looking forward, as always, to reading more of this textbook.